G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever. Welcome back to Columbus West, where we sort of wrapped things up last time. I mean, we didn't actually do anything here, but the camera sort of finished in this area, so I'm counting that. We're looking at a hell of a lot of cattle. Thankfully, they're all in little boxes down here, so they're not actually, pooping on the platform and making a mess and stuff. But yeah, we have a heck of a lot of demand for this goods lake to Clum to Lard to Midline. And oh, look, new vehicles. We've got some new Union Pacific, rather. Indian Pacific is an Australian train. Some new Union Pacific cars. We've got a parlour car, Lake Crystal, which is named for some reason, and a non-named car. So not sure what the logic is there. We interrupt this introduction to bring you some new passenger carriages. What's so special about the Lake Crystal one? Literally nothing. It does exactly the same as everything else. Costs the same, goes the same top speed. 180, 180. Okay, well at least we've got more variety in here for the Golden Sands to dilute that one. Not that we've actually introduced any yet, but you get the point. But that's cool. New passenger cars. Always good to have a bit more variety. So we've had a train come in, pick up a bunch of cattle and naff off, which still leaves, I think, 517. He's going to Laredo, isn't he? Yes. Okay. So probably want another couple of trains on this route. I looked at the finances. I'm pretty sure we can afford it. Let's go train shopping, shall we? I like trains. I like buying new trains. I like having expensive electric trains. Yeah. Now we've got a handy dandy depot down here, which is actually pointing in the right direction into the station, which is a super cool thing to have. So these guys can take 18 box cars. Is that some reason we've limited ourselves to 18? How long is this train? This train is 248 meters. Okay, so how big is this station? It's 400 meters. Okay, so 248, less than 400. Can't really argue with that. I get the feeling you're going to be the limiting factor. How big is this station? 320 meters. Okay, good work having consistent station lengths. Yep, go me. You don't stop at Orlando. You keep on powering through. What's Lakewood? Lakewood is 320 meters. Come on, this is the major freight terminal. Why didn't I build a bigger station up here? I really do not want to demolish this station and build a bigger station. But I guess I will one day. The only limiting factor will be this hill here, but we can just sort of squidge the hill down there. But yeah, so 320 meters is the longest train we can have. In fact, we've actually got a depot up here as well we can use. So let's go ahead and get 320 meters of train, because we need it. So show me electric locos, because we're using electric on the line at the moment. We're currently using the Milwaukee Road EP2, 113 k's an hour top speed. Obviously, we're leaning towards the PRRRRGGGG1, which is not cheap, but 160 k's an hour. Do we want to go European? Do we want to import something? We've got the E94 from Germany, or the E44 from Germany, 90 k's an hour, 90 k's an hour. Yeah, they're a bit slower. The AE47, which is Swiss, I believe, very commonplace logo. Switzerland, there we go. He can do 100 k's an hour. The Swiss Crocodile, 75. No, he's more for your heavy freight drags. What about the 44? 125, lightweight for fast passenger trains. Really? You define 125 as fast? I can do 160. Shut up and take my money. I'll take a GG1. Thank you very much. Now let's talk freight wagons. We can get a bigger box car, which is very exciting. We can go ahead and throw down some of those. That's a capacity of 18, and we're aiming for a 320 meter train. So let's see what that will get us. 302. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's try and whack a caboose on the back of that and see where that puts us. 314. Okay, that's pretty much perfect. I'm very happy with that. Let's clone it to get two of them, because we've got a lot of cattle to move. We've closed the wrong window there, and we want to set you guys up on the goods Lake to Clum to Lard to Mid route. That's a mouthful right there. G for goods, dummy. There it is. Goods Lake Clum Lard Mid. Fantastic. So deploy the new trains. Same number of boxcars, better loco, same caboose. Should fit in the station. Come on, my pretty. Come out in the sun. We'll go on the sunny side. Oh, we just came out of a water tower. That was not pretty. That was bad. Yeah. Okay. You want to go a bit faster there, Chief? We've got got cattle to move and goods to haul and stuff to do. And our new box fans are labelled the Central Line. Okay, that's good to know. This is not the Central Line, but whatever you want to call yourself, you do your thing. Because the old ones are obviously the Virginia and Truckee line, which is a thing we've heard of. You know, how's the size difference? Yeah, the new one's a lot taller and a little bit longer, I think. Yeah, it's only a smidge longer, but hopefully they should start doing some good work. We've also got a lot of consumer goods waiting up here for that line, which we noticed last time. So, in fact, 2 might not be enough, because 285... Oh, no, 324. Okay, so I was going to say that would take up his whole capacity, but he should be able to take on a bit of food, machines and tools. How are we going for machines and tools deliveries over here? A lot of stuff trying to get into Lakewood still, and not much on the steel and planks route, which is fine. I think we can handle that the way it is. That is good. But yes, now that we've fixed that ghastly amount of cattle there, that's creating some lag issues. Now that we've fixed that up, I want to start to go back to some of our older towns and locations, and a lot of oil at Gainesville there. That's good. That's really picked up again. But yeah, I want to see if we can sort of improve on some of our old routes that we've set up and then promptly forgotten about. So obviously in Boston, we did a bit of an expansion. We're running buses up to this part of town now, and of course the town has obliged by building over here. Not over here. Over here. So I put your bus stop here, and you built your house here. Yeah, residential building jerks. Anything shaken down here? This bus stop / tram stop has pretty good coverage. It's just this house left in the cold, so bully for him. That's fine. Don't really care. How are we looking in Orange? Orange is a town we haven't really spent much time in recently after we sort of fixed, quote unquote, this area. So we've got buses running around that part of town, down there, up and over the hill. Yep, Orange is looking pretty good. Here we go, Ventura. A lot of people waiting at those bus stops, folks. And again, it's only a one-way city circle, so we should probably go ahead and not build a bus stop through a straight line. We should probably go ahead and expand our service down here, because these people all want to get to the train station. And yeah, we're making it. Wow, that's definitely a people amount that is high. People amount that is high. This is how I describe things. Also, if I remember correctly, buses. Yeah, well, look at that. It's all set up from last time. Yeah, we've sort of got a really lopsided city circle where it sort of comes down around, really zigzags through here, doesn't it? Look, it gets the job done, but we're really missing out on this part of town and this part of town up here. So I'm going to rejig the whole thing and probably do away with this central bus stop here altogether, which will make all of those people very unhappy, but hopefully it'll make a few other people a bit happier. So we'll go ahead and drop a bus stop in on this side of town so that we've got coverage back to the station. Then you can come up here, swing down here and visit that bus stop, that bus stop. I'll go ahead and drop another one in over here again to get this corner of town, and another one in here for this corner of town. And then obviously he can swing back via this bus stop here. So it does mean this one and this one will be obsolete, but, well, them's the break, so, what are you going to do? We've gone with a lovely olive green and grey combo here for our new lines, which I think is really striking. Who doesn't like a good olive green? That's the way I painted my bedroom. I just thought, man, I need more olive green in my life. And that is what we went with. So this is the Ventura City Circle. And this is going in a direction that is known as anti-clockwise. I had to actually think about that, didn't I? Because I'm a simple man who needs to think about things like which way an analog clock goes. Because you damn kids raised on your phones, and we used to have watches back in my day with hands on them, and the hands would point, and the big hand and the little hand would tell you what time it is. Now you just look at your iPhone Galaxy whatever. Says me, who frequently forgets to put his watch on and looks at his iPhone Galaxy whatever when he wants to know what the time is, especially when he's looked at it 30 seconds ago and not actually registered the time. 21st century. Now this is the Ventura City Circle clockwise, because it's the opposite to the anti-clockwise one. Didn't have to think about that one. That was nice and simple. What vintage buses are we using on this route, by the by? We're using these funky old top-seater ones where everyone gets absolutely drenched when it rains. So we can probably go ahead and do away with those and get some more modern buses going. So let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on each, just to just to see how we go. Now, V is down the bottom because it's V for Ventura. So that's 6 for anti-clockwise. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's right. And these ones will go on clockwise. Boom, make it happen. Get rid of all that. And let's go ahead and shut down the original city circle. It's only making 80 grand a year. It's not a huge loss. And we'll go ahead and delete the line. And of course, all of these people will now leave the bus stop in a huff. What do you mean there's no bus coming? Well, this is ridiculous. I've been waiting here for 3 days. Well, who's the fool now? Also, there's a tree growing through this bus stop here, so that's architecturally going well for everyone. How about the train service? How are we doing here? Yeah, 100 people waiting for this one. We got some trains coming. These ones are getting a bit dated, aren't they? What's your capacity? 90. Okay, so when you do finally make it over there, where are you now? Miles away. When you do finally make it over there, you will actually be able to pick up some people. Got a lot of cattle waiting here. I'm happy with that. 357. What's your capacity? 156, 276 plus 12 is 290-ish. That's fine. So you're going to pick up most of that load. That shouldn't be an issue. A lot of grain up here. This is something we probably should pay attention to. Yep. Okay. No, just delag. Okay. 828. Cool. Probably should do something about that. Probably having more than one train would be a good place to start. So you, my friend, are 322 meters long. How long did we build this station? This is a 320 meter station. Can't really fault that. The train's taken up the maximum. And you just shuttle back and forth from the abattoir up to the farm to obviously feed the cows. Can we upgrade you? Because I don't like putting too many trains through this junction because it could be a bit of a mess. So 320 meters. You're already a Mikado. How old are you? You are 8 years old. Okay, so yeah, upgrading you, not pressing. A second train would probably make more sense, but let's go with the one that lives for 10 years longer. Let's have a look at what sort of freight wagon we can get you. You are using the most modern version of the open wagon. Okay, fair call. We'll just go ahead and buy a second train then. Let's go ahead and make that happen. So we want 320 meters of grain tucks to Sinbad. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we'll go with the steam again. I mean, I don't think we've had any diesels show up that are notable. No, just the reskin of the 600 there. So let's go ahead and buy heaps of these. Get it up to 320-ish. 310, that should be right. And then we should be able to just squeeze a caboose on the end and make it 322. Boom, perfect. I am the master of train building. What did we call that route? That was grain tucks to Sinbad. Tucson Sawmills having a sook, but we can just ignore that. Good variety of freight waiting down here too. We've got people waiting to pick up the oil and the grain to take it down to the refinery down there. Obviously, we've got grain being turned into food at the abattoir. Yeah, it's all going well. Hang on, why are we taking oil back down there? I thought we were bringing... Oh no, of course, we bring the oil down there and bring the plastic up. That's the chemical plant, you dingus. Good work, yes, fantastic. How is the Minneapolis Interstate Freight doing financially? Well, it had a good run just after we fixed it, and now it's sort of slipped again. 8.9 million. I'm not gonna have a go at it, but yeah, definitely that line has been a bit troublesome from day one. We can all admit that. San Bernardino, we've only set your bus service up fairly recently, I think. Passenger-wise, you're doing all right. The Minneapolis line, I think, has just come into load. No, that's the Ventura. That's also the Ventura. Okay, where are all the trains on the Rockford section? Hello, like a train, please. We've got enough of the damn things. Where are they? There's one in an indeterminate location. It's outside Rockford. Cool, miles away. Excellent. What about the second one? You are indeterminate location. Oh, you're coming up the hill into San Bernardino. Okay, good. So the trains are moving. They're not stuck somewhere. That's what I wanted to see. Tucson Sawmill can suck an egg. Actually, why are you complaining about too many planks when far greater industries have far more stuff waiting and they don't complain? Look, there's a train coming in now. You're going to be fine, okay? You've got a lot of logs waiting. Okay. So we really need to find another market for these planks, just so you'll shut up. So we can't run them up there. That was where we were originally running them, to turn them into goods. We need to find somewhere to either turn them into goods or take them to a machine shop and turn them into, tools and machines. I'm assuming the tools and machines have like a wood grain finish to them or something. Obviously, we've got the tool factory over here, but any planks that want to get over there would be coming in here anyway. Where else could we run them? We're already on this line here. Could we truck them anywhere? Do we have anything more local we could truck them to? Not really. We've got a forest over here if we need more timber. So that's a thing we've got access to. We do have a machine shop down here. So we could, in theory, run it... oh, no, we don't have a junction here, do we? We'd have to put a junction in to get him... No, where would it be? Yeah, we need a junction to try and get him onto this line if we want to run him down to the machine shop down there. That seems a bit complicated. I don't want to go with that one. We might just go ahead and put another train on the existing route, because that route is making money. It's making some good coin, and if we do start running shy of logs here, we can always bring more logs in from down here by truck, or even just a little shuttle train. So, where's that train we just had? You, my friend. Good, yes. You're even bringing some logs back with you for some reason, because you've just grown attached to them and you want to keep them. I don't know. Didn't unload them either way. We also need to find a convenient depot. There's one right here. Good work, mate. So you have 25 wagons. We forgot to put a caboose on you when we built you, and you're still a bipolar. So, okay, that's cool. Well, we can definitely upgrade you to the GG1 for the new train, and we can definitely go with the more modern stake car too, which should have more capacity. Modern day centre beam flat car for lumber, twin bogie stake car, 1950, 1952. I think that's the European one. So we'll go the Yank one. And we want this to be 320 metres. Okay, cool. Excellent. So get it right up there, 312. And if we go ahead and shoehorn a caboose onto the back of that, at some point we're going to have to stop building caboose. That's what I've decided the plural for caboose is. 324. Okay, so we're a bit over. Now we're 307. I'm sure it's fine. We're increasing capacity. It's going to be a-okay. In fact, we'll get 2 trains going because we do have a lot of logs stored here, and we've got more coming in. So I'd rather get these guys going and pumping the cash out. So now you guys are on line logs, planks, rock to tucks. Okay, so logs, planks, rock to tucks. Good. That should, in theory, move some more planks out of here. I'm hoping that we haven't saturated this factory up here with planks, because we do obviously have some coming in from Orlando as well. What is your opinion on things? If anything, you want more planks. Well, boy, have I got the deal of the century for you. We have more planks coming in, and you're not going to know what to do with yourself. There goes one of our passenger trains on the Highlands line. God, that's come a long way. I remember when that was barely scraping together any passengers. Now look at it. It's hemorrhaging money, but it's carrying passengers. So there's a thing there, I guess. Why are you losing money? Is it because no one wants to catch the train from here? Yeah, I'd say everyone's bailing off at Lakewood. No one's actually catching the train up to Mesquite. Would it be worth just turning it around here? We could put a centre platform in here and not run it to Mesquite. Obviously, that would mean we'd have to divert the other train to stop here instead, but that might be an option. Let's see. No, I don't want to click on that person. Can we expand you to 3 tracks? Firstly, 3 buildings will be removed, but you're willing to allow it. Okay. Let's get a more modern station as well. 4 buildings will be removed. No, old station's fine. Old station's fine. Okay, so we've gone ahead and done that now. That's just Tucson Sawmill. We did lose the apartment block that was here, but it'll come back in time. So what I want to do now is bring the other passenger line through this platform here, and then we'll use the centre one as a turn back there for Southern Highlands line, because clearly no one's interested in catching the train. No, we need to turn the overhead on, dummy. Let's just go ahead and put the overhead on there, please. Yes, good. Yeah, obviously no one's interested in catching the train from Lakewood down to Mesquite, so we'll just have people change, and that will be fine. Now, we need to hit the pause button here, that magic button that we know and love, and I want to get rid of this track here and connect it up straight like this. Good. Connect up like that, please. That's a nice connection. Good stuff. Obviously, we'll have to rejig this center track here to make a bit more sense. We'll deal with that in a second. Likewise, I also want to remove this. Actually, can I remove that? yeah, I don't think anyone's coming through this bit of track anytime soon. So we'll back that off down to, say, there. And then we'll just run this new track up. And what are you collisioning with? Oh, we left a bit of track behind. Never mind. Sorry, get rid of that. Problem solved. Should be right. We'll go ahead and run that. Nope, just dip. There you go. Okay, cool. Fantastic. And that middle track there can become the turnaround. Now, that does mean that we've upset someone. That would be the southern line. So we'll send you in through platform 3. And now you're not upset anymore. You are happy as the proverbial Larry. We should probably go ahead and get rid of this track here as well. Get rid of that signal. And we should probably put in some signals to replace the ones we've just removed. So we've got, whoop, bit of lag. Yep, power through. You can do it. We'll go ahead and whack one down there. We'll drop one into the end of the platform here just for convenience. And then we'll go ahead and put one over near the bridge here because corner. I don't know. Why else would you put a signal in? So, to turn the Southern Highlands line around, we are going to have to bring him in this way. That bit's okay. And then he'll cross over into there. To get back, though, he's going to need to form some sort of new junction-y here because obviously this bridge here is the track back nominally. So, can we hijack the existing outbound track and make that the opposite direction track? Let's see, we'd need to somehow connect with this track here because that's the track the train's using to get through the freight terminal on this side. So this is going to be a tricky one. We've also got the bridge in the way and some sort of depot. God, whoever designed this place must have a fetish for being difficult. Oh, that's right, it was me. Yeah, I kind of do. So, no, we want the high-speed track, even if it's not going to be a high-speed line. Okay, construction not possible, but you're happy with that. Oh, that's a bit of a hill, isn't it? Okay, so if we bring you in this way, can we get you to cross over? Not really. No, because we're going to come in this way, and then we've just got freight tracks everywhere. Problem. I'm beginning to think this is why we were running it to Mesquite to begin with. Because we can get the extra track in on this side, but to get it to the other side of the freight siding, that's where we are having our issues. And of course, to put a second transit track in here would mean completely rejiggering the entire freight siding here. So we may as well just demolish it and rebuild it. Could we tunnel under it? So if we come off here, could we go under? That's a possibility. So let's go ahead and just hug this bit of track here just to get a jumping off point. And then we come out like this, say here, and then we start going under. I don't know if we've got enough room to actually form a tunnel. So if we run that down like that, can we get underneath? We can. Oh, bonza, look at that. No, okay, so you're gonna wanna really hit that tunnel hard. Okay, good, yes. Okay, it's functional, it's not terribly attractive. This is how I describe myself on dating apps. Now we want you to come back up to the surface. Now that we've accomplished our flying junction, we want to, thank God this is electrified because this is going to be one heck of a steep hill. No, that's fine, autosave, not in the middle of anything, just potentially breaking the network, but that's cool, you do your thing. You protect me from myself. So when I bugger this up and rage quit, I've got something to come back to. So run this down the outside here, and then obviously this is going to have to connect up on this side as well. So we'll back that off there, we don't need that anymore, and run this in like this instead. Good show. So that's fine. It does go over a bit of a hump, but I think that's okay. I mean, it's sort of level with the freight station for a while. It's just a bit tall at this end. So maybe if we back it off a bit and reconnect it as one fluid motion, we should be all right. So bring that around. That's actually going to make the hump worse. Good to know. What if we come straight out of the tunnel and do that? Will you like that? You will. You still want to put a hump in there. I don't know why. But, yep, if anything, made it worse. Good to know. That's a good thing we've done. Fantastic. Okay. Well, we're going to live with the hump now. So we have broken the Southern Highlands line, and that's okay because we're going to fix it. Probably. So we're going to need to somehow get a set of points in. No, that's not going to work. Okay. So, we're going to have to back this track back a bit. Good. Yes. And back this back a bit as well. I don't even know what I'm bulldozing at this point. Collision. No, there's a signal in the way. I can see it. It's okay. I got it, guys. I got it. Found the signal. Yep, problem solved. It's all good. So we'll run that in like that. Now you are going to need to diamond, which is potentially ugly. No, that's okay. You, I want to come down and join up here. And then come across. Don't construction not possible me, or construction not possible you. Now they have not snapped together. Okay, I'd like to have them snapping together if I can. That would be the best. I'd be super happy if they would snap together. See, like that, with the snapping, and you still haven't snapped together. But I think that's okay. I think even though they haven't snapped, the clearance is fine. I mean, if it's put poles in, we should be able to run 2 trains simultaneously there. So, bring this track around, connect... No, don't... Construction not possible, me, or construction not possible, you. What's your problem? Why, you got over there fine. Why are you constructioning... See, told you it was fine. You didn't believe me. You were like, I can't do that. That's too much work. I don't know what I want to do with that. That's confusing. Well, it's fine. So, you know, we've dealt with it, and everything is okay. So, you're going to come in on this track here. Do we want to put the points in at this end, or do we want to put them in over here? Because, I mean, on one hand, that way you can sit at this signal and wait for the platform to be clear, but on the other hand, you'd be blocking yourself, and no, I'll put the points in down here. I think it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, but no, just the construction. Oh, there's a signal on the way. Okay. Well, we'll just deal with that. That's fine. Good. We can use the existing signal. Everyone is fine. Everyone is happy. Everything is cool. So we need to put a signal in going this direction to protect this diamond crossing here. We need to put a new signal in for the curve here. And we also need a couple of new signals on this bit of track here for where the tracks converge. God, we've made a mess of the overhead wiring, haven't we? God, there's wires everywhere. And that should be okay. So all that's left to do is divert the Southern Highlands line into Lakewood Centre platform there. So into platform 2. You're no longer going to north, you're no longer hitting up Mesquite, and you're no longer coming back through north, and that should be fine. Everyone should be happy. We may get a lost train, which we'll have to deal with, but that should hopefully make you just slightly more profitable, because you can turn around at Lakewood instead of having to go to Mesquite to turn around. My only concern is that we'll screw up this junction by doing that. So you know where you're going, right? You're heading into Lakewood, good. So to continue getting a service to Lakewood North over here, I mean, look, I'm not sure if we really care about Lakewood North. The town hasn't expanded down here very much. But if it does, and we do want to provide a service here, we'll have to make the other trains stop off here and then rejig these points. Because, yeah, we obviously planned for the Southern Highlands line to be serving this station and not the main line, which is called something else. That is the Southern line, yeah, okay. So we'll maintain the status quo for now. We'll leave this station as is. In fact, is anyone actually using the outer tracks now? No. Okay, so I might actually, just so I remember, I might bulldoze the points. Just so I don't try and just run the train through as is and get a bit confused when it... Well, okay, I've opened the Windows button up. That's good work there. Cool. That was exciting. Well, you got to see stuff uploading to YouTube in the background. Isn't that exciting for everyone? I don't think it was very exciting at all, really. But I'm sure you can pause and pick apart all my favourites and judge me for whatever you find there. A lot of people waiting for the bus here. I get the feeling they were going to go by train and now they can't. So, yeah, okay. Bit of an imbalance there, but that's fine. New buses would probably help. How old are you guys? 24 years old. Yeah, let's go ahead and replace those old buses there with something slightly more modern. Go ahead and replace those. And go in the other direction, we may as well replace them because they're running out of capacity as well. Go get us the twin coaches, please. How many do we have on this line? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should probably chuck a couple more on each one too. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's complaining? Lakewood Machine Factory. Oh, that's a new one. You don't normally complain. We better look at you. Now, what line would that be? That would be the Lakewood City Circle. We'll start with anti-clockwise, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these ones we'll put on Lakewood City Circle clockwise. There you go. Good work, Sunshine. So yeah, what are you whinging about, Lakewood Machine Factory? Try to ship more items. Oh wow, you have got a bit of a backlog going here, don't you? A lot of freight trying to get into Lakewood, and a little bit of freight trying to get over on the steel and planks route. So it might behoove us to upgrade these two different trucks here to be the Studebaker, so we can get more capacity on our existing trucks, because putting more trucks on this route might create a few traffic jams. So if we look at, we're currently using the Opel, capacity of 11. We don't want that one. This one here. So this one is steel, planks, and plastic. So we can carry steel, planks, and plastic. Good. Okay, make that happen. 3 million, yes, worth it. And you guys, same thing. You are tools and machines deliveries. So we'll go ahead and replace you because you're carrying, what's that? Tools, machines, and you are carrying food and goods. Food at least. So that will be okay. So go ahead and replace all those old trucks. See where that brings us. But yeah, certainly this machine factory's really come into its own, hasn't it? Has it got a lot of stored stuff? Just outgoing products. Okay, so we're not going to see a backlog in the supply chain just yet. So that's fine. We've definitely reduced the amount of freight waiting at the station, but we have a lot of stuff waiting here. Cattle food deliveries, we could definitely stand to put a few more trucks on there. Lakewood goods deliveries, we could definitely stand to upgrade and put a few more trucks on there as well. So again, we'll go the Studebaker. That's not the Studebaker, that is. 1.8 million. And the cattle trucks we can probably upgrade as well. Where is it? It's down here. Livestock, yes. Food, yes. Good, make that happen as well. And then, yeah, I probably want to chuck another couple of trucks on there. Oh, Train 31's having an issue. What have I done wrong now? Oh, Train 31, you saucy git. Yes, okay, so I see your problem here. You have no path because you're an electric engine and you actually want to be over on this track. So that should be a simple fix. We'll just put a set of points in here to get you over to the track you're meant to be on. That I figured we'd have a few lost trains as a result of the rejiggering of the lines, because yeah, obviously you've come in on this track here and you kind of want to cross over to get out of the way. So that should have fixed you up, and then we've just got Lakewood Machine Factory to sort itself out. But yeah, I'm hoping that new flyover or fly under or tunnel thing works, and we start seeing some results soon. The rest of the results might have to wait till a later part, though. I'm going to wrap things up here. Still got a lot more to do. I actually don't know how long this one ran. I got interrupted partway through, so it may seem a bit disjointed. But yeah, so hopefully next time we can continue expanding operations. We've got a lot more oil building up, a lot of cattle and wheat, a lot more oil here. We've just got to put bigger trains on and more of them. But more to come, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, this has been Transport Fever on the American Free Game Map. I'd like to thank you for your company, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, later days.